segment discuss content that is of adult nature. The views and opinions expressed are not that of the SABC and are that of participating contributors and listeners, and do not reflect that of the official policy or position of Metro FM.
100%. At 21 minutes after 10 o'clock, maybe you missed the first hour. Here for the second hour, let's wrap up together all the way to 12. We've got Anonymous on the line. Good morning, Anonymous. How are you?
Good morning, my lady. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. Love it when you call me the lady. All right, Anonymous, my lady. I'm going to read out the house rules. We're going to hear you out. And, of course, that advice you need from the Naked DJ and Sumizi. Respect is the foundation of our conversation. Maintain respectful language. Refrain from any swearing, use of profanities. Our responsibility, Anonymous, is to protect your identity, and your responsibility is to extend the same courtesy to protect the identity of the people or the person you'll be speaking about. Anonymous, do you agree?
Yes, I do agree.
All right, my lady, we're listening. What's happening?
Okay, so background of my story. I've been married for almost 18 years now. 3 kids in the marriage. Beginning of the year, I turned 40, right? So prior to that, we've been discussing my decision on leaving or stopping taking the birth control pills. I wanted, after 40, to just go natural on my body. And the discussion was around him trying to get the vasectomy, right? And we also looked into other options. And we realized the other option, the withdrawal, is quite risky. And the other option was for me to do the tubal ligation. But we were against that idea because I already had 3 C-sections with my children, right? So I was now asking him to consider doing the vasectomy. So last year when we were discussing this, I think he thought maybe I was not serious about it. I was joking. Then towards my birthday, I started counting down, saying now I'm left with 3 packets of tablets to take. I'm left with, I'm on the second last. What's the plan? Have you considered the options? Have you tried to speak to a professional? Then he just went blank and told me that never in his life will he ever do that. So one day, the month of my birthday, so I'm happy, my new chapter and everything. One day, he just came back very late. He's not that guy who goes and comes back late. He came around 11. So more like he was prepared, to tell me whatever was on his mind. Then we had the biggest fight ever. I've never seen him like that. It was like I was talking to a different person. It didn't get physical, but it was bad. We argued for almost 4 hours until early morning of the day. And he kept on saying, no, he will never do that. If I stick to my decision of being off the pill, so maybe I want to be out of the marriage. So I'm like, how do we get to this point of us wanting to be out of the marriage? I thought everything is okay. Our sex life is good and everything. To be honest, being on the pill is hard on a woman, and I've been on the pill for more than 20 years, right? You end up trying to fetch yourself, you don't, for you to be at that level, you have to work hard, right? It doesn't come so naturally. I don't know if it's me but I've been doing a lot of research, and most people also face the same challenges. So as I was also doing my research on wanting to be off the pill, and the advantages are more than the disadvantages of being on the pill with all these diseases. We don't know what women are suffering from. So I don't have any chronic illness. At the moment, I don't have anything, but just wanting to prevent, just choosing myself, just choosing my health. So, so I want to hear from a man's perspective, is it a big ask to ask my husband to consider doing the procedure? Because the other thing was show me one person in our circle who has done it. I'm like, I didn't go around asking people
Actually.
if I know the people that I worked with before, but most of them, they were like white chicks, right? So they'll say once they're done, like they know we want 3 kids, we're done. They will just do the procedure right away after, if like you had a C-section, right? So with them, it was a non obvious that the woman will either get sterilized or the men will do the vasectomy. For them, it was like, not a fight. So in my case, I don't know whether husband is too traditional or so I really want to hear it from a man's perspective, like how do I take on this issue, because now it's really causing strain in my marriage. We had a very, very good marriage. Our marriage is good. We love our kids. But now it's like there's this thing that needs to be addressed, and I seem to be the problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question from Buzan. So you don't want to have kids anymore, right?
I'm good with the kids.
Both of you. How many kids do you have?
I think so.
3.
Nice one.
3, yeah.
And what age group, more or less?
So first one, 17
No.
already.
You and your husband, sorry.
I turned 40 early this year. He's 44.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Can I ask something, Somizi?
Yeah.
Because I don't think she answered. When Somizi said, are you guys great with kids? You said you don't want any more kids. But from his side, does he want kids?
No, we are on the same page.
Okay. Cool. So...
Daisy.
And have you suggested like professional counseling and stuff like that?
He refused that counseling. I even set up an appointment, trying to speak to someone. It didn't go well, and then he ended up calling my cousin and my sister, because he's closer to my family, like that, right? So you're like, can you please talk sense into her? Like, why must I go and do this procedure, right? And he even called the brother. The brother tried to call me, like, you guys, you're like we look up to you for how you've been great to each other in your marriage. And us, our marriages are not like, so whatever issues that you're having, try to solve it. I don't have an issue. He's the one who is not trying to see things from my point of view.
Okay.
Right. So right now, it's tension all over. With my sisters, they exchange some words. And so now they're not even talking. So, it's... Even with the kids, because my other kids are in boarding, one child is home. So I'm sure he had that argument that day, and he's been very uneasy.
All right. I think, I don't know, unless Laket has got any more questions, but I honestly think the more we delve into this in terms of advice, the better. So can you ask us what your advice you want, and then we'll come back to you.
Yes. So what I want to know, like, you as a man, if your woman says, can we consider this method of birth control, right? Knowing that we don't want any more kids. Is it wrong, or is it unheard of to ask a man to have the vasectomy?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here as a man.
It's hold it there, Anonymous. It's hold it there. Please don't drop the line. I'm going to go through to the news headlines. Hope it did is right here.
Anyway, good morning, guys. My name is Leroy. Welcome to Ukaranda. We listen to Ask a Man Mondays, but then we are here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And just a friendly reminder, we are not affiliated with Metro at all, né? So please just keep tapping the screen there, and they're like sending me gifts, nyana, there, here and there, and then we'll get back to see Anonza there. So and yeah, man, I really hope you guys are having a great morning. Actually, but again, can I hear thunder weather outside? But hey, man.
The Eastern Cape Transport.
Okay, wait. So while we wait for Barik Maganesis and Nwanza to come back, good morning, guys. How you guys doing? 40 people today. Wow, I love you guys. And welcome to the new people and the old people. Lady late comer. Welcome, guys. My name is Leroy, not Makoyana. Yeah, Leroy. So Sonja, let's hear the summary quickly. Let's hear the summary. Sonja, remember to keep tapping my nose, nah? I can keep tapping my nose and yeah. This is G, you're gonna get the summary now.
31 minutes after 10 o'clock, it's Ask a Man, the naked DJ and Samizia here. We've got Anonymous on the line. Perhaps maybe you just join us now. A bit of a summary before we continue with Anonymous. So Anonymous says she's been married for 8 years now and they have 3 kids with her husband and don't want any more kids. They're very happy. Anonymous says after turning 40, she wants to get off the pill. Now, Anonymous says her and her partner have explored other birth control methods, and the best one for them is for him to get a vasectomy, but her partner's not keen and seems like he's not interested in getting this vasectomy, right?
Basically.
Now, Anonymous says she doesn't get why her husband doesn't want to get a vasectomy and wants a man's perspective on whether she's asking for too much. This is the advice that she needs this morning. Anonymous, we on the same page?
Yes, correct. But I've been married for 18 years.
You've been married for 18 years.
Oh,
Yes.
Apologies for that. Thank you, Anonymous.
18 years.
Okay, naked.
Said to me.
Anonymous, look, when I was growing up, I actually thought a vasectomy, the procedure, they literally remove your testicles. That's what I thought. And whenever I heard the term vasectomy, I was just always scared. You get to a certain age and men remove their testicles. And then the older I got, I realized how Kanti, this thing is just it's a short procedure which takes maybe from like 10 to 30 minutes. You in there, you out of there. I also think it can be reversible. Right, you know? So, and all these things I learned the older I grew. So, does your man know what a vasectomy is? Has he done that research? Why is he so scared? Now,
He's
it also
probably
takes a
thinking
certain
valid.
man, or when you reach a certain age, you say, okay, I've got the kids that I want. Yes, I care for my woman, because we all know with Ivele, the birth control, the side effects, etc., etc. Now, if somebody's really into you, Anonymous, this is something that they will consider. So your ask is not a big ask at all, you know. But it's just with the way he's reacting. It's a scary thing. And I think Uguti Somizi, when he said, have you guys actually gone to speak to somebody like a professional? Maybe also get deep inside his head. The other one. Just get deep inside his head just to hear about what his fears are about getting a vasectomy. What does he think it is? What does he not think it is? Etc. You know? Because as much as it's wrong for him to dictate duty, stay on the pill. Now you can't say, get a vasectomy. You get what I mean? But two people that love each other always find a way.
Yeah, in terms of research, he is an academic person. So in terms of getting information of what he wants to do, it's something that it comes naturally to him. So it's just a choice of him not wanting to find out more or, just giving himself time to research about this thing. But I've been sharing lots of information with him. Whatever I find, I'll share. But still.
Anonymous, trust me, he can be an academic person, but as far as, you see, when you talk to a man about his scrotum, when you talk to us about those things, Anonymous, like, it's hard, it's difficult, you know, it might not be as easy as you might think for us psychologically, but if he does do that research and when he knows, hey, they're not going to remove your testicles, brother, whatever, and this is great for you, for your love life, etc. I think if he loves and appreciates you enough, he'll do it. But then again, if he's a super cultural person, you don't know, where he'll say, Tina lezinto asizenzi. Because once certain people say that, then you've got a mountain to climb.
Literally.
Ain't no mountain high enough, no river low enough, no wide enough, keep me from you. What's not wide enough, Konji? Yeah?
Hey, my dad.
I just
Opedi. Something, ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no river low enough, ain't no valley,
Deep enough.
something
yeah, we'll
wide
go with
enough.
Valley today.
Keep me from you. Yes.
The valley is low.
Okay.
Ain't no river wide enough. I swear.
Where, Fitz, khuluma phela. How?
Anzo.
How?
Yebo.
Indoda yakho isila. Caught the gal. Caught the gal. Who put it? Caught the gal. You know, I'm here to empower women, right? To stand firm.
Stand firm.
Stand firm in making sure that your body is your body. You've gone through so many compromises and sacrifices. You've carried 3 kids, 9 months, right? You've raised, nurtured, breastfed those children, and you've now taken an extra thingy by being on the pill. I am not in any way or how in a position to even say I understand what women go through when they take a pill. Only a woman would know. It's the same thing with menstrual cycles and don't. Nobody will understand the pain that you're going through. Some from the outside might look like you're overreacting, you are being a baby on don't. Nobody will understand that. So you need to stand your ground because you are dealing with someone who I thought I was going to say it's the fear of the unknown and blah, blah. No. Uputi was stubborn. And the only way that's going to save your marriage here right now is him not going through naked? What?
Vasectomy.
Vasectomy. Yes.
Has a vasectomy,
Yes.
Milena Budaki.
It's him not doing the vasectomy and you going off the pill and using condoms. That's the only thing that's going to save your marriage right now. Because you have to stand your ground because you're going to be the only one who's miserable in this marriage. But the marriage can be saved if then you come to an agreement. Okay, I'll sigi, ang blocky, see, fagi umbrella. That's it. Have you thought of that? Because I can imagine how strange it's going to feel because you've never used protection because you didn't have to. Right?
Yeah.
So mind just funny plastic. How do you think that's gonna affect your marriage in a positive way or in a negative way?
Yeah, already it's in the negative because, okay, I did buy the condoms at one point, right? So now, because already things were heated, then he was like, why are you buying condoms for me?
Exactly.
More like insinuating that I'm using them with someone else. Like, not saying it, but since when do you buy condoms? So it didn't end well.
Okay. So, my sister, honestly speaking, sorry, he's the type that says, and if a person keeps on giving you ultimatums, do you want this marriage? And don't. So he's basically thinking that this marriage for you is the success and the award-winning situation. So you need to stand your ground because, it's your body, Siswam. And you need to be happy as well. And if you can't meet each other halfway, then you're going to have to make that decision. And if someone says, if you don't carry on with the pill because that's about satisfying himself and not worrying about your needs and your health issues as well, I see you have to make a decision. Ne? I know?
Yes.
Yeah, as tough as it may sound, I must limit the chain. Let it.
Nah, Somiza, I don't agree with Somiza.
Say it.
Agriculture to the stone.
Yes.
I'm,
Today, when you see him, just say agriculture to the stone.
what?
He will get it. He's an academic, Mus.
I don't get
Yeah.
it.
Amen. All the best, my love. All the best. We wish you nothing but the best. It's tough, but it can be saved. But
Actually,
two
yeah.
people
It
must
can
play
be
the game.
saved.
Thank you.
No, thank you so much.
Okay, my love.
Okay, Anonymous, we're going to leave it right there. You've heard the naked DJ, you've heard some music.
All right. But you got a good morning again, guys. My name is Leroy, and we just finished listening to Metro FM's Ask a Man, right? So just a quick summary for those like late ones. So Anonymous has been married with her husband for what's that 18 years now, né? So they have 3 kids, right? Beautiful kids and whatever. So now a few years ago they made a decision that they do not want more kids actually. So they decided, okay, sharp baby girl working kind of working she'll be there on the contraceptive pills for years, for like for like a really long time actually. So now like this year now she decided that she is tired of the pills. So she suggested that her husband gets a vasectomy, right? So basically they block the balls and the sperms is like they shouldn't be potent or something like that, yeah. So the judge refuses now because he doesn't really believe in that. No, he's not comfortable with that. So they've tried the condoms really in and ish. They're not really comfortable with that one again. So the baby girl and she really like wants to stop the pills actually. And they've been married for 18 years. They've been together for more than 20 years now. She is 40 this year. So she is very tired of that one. So you guys can be here and then like let's speak about this actually. But then remember, you will be given your 5 minutes. Yeah? Strictly 5 minutes. But can you speak and then we give like the next person to speak now. But guys, like let's be very professional because I have a meeting now soon. So let's be very professional. We want to give each other as in a proper tense here to actually speak now. And habit number 2, remember, your opinion is your opinion. Né? Do not impose your opinion more than other people, right? But again, I remember we are different people. You might think this, you might think this, you might think this, might think that. Let's respect each other's kind of things, please, as we believe. Cause what happened kind of Friday with Cielo and like you're gonna know me today. So please, we can have a healthy discussion, respectfully so. Nah? Thank you. So what Kibule radio? Okay, should I? Okay, wait.
The view.
Wait. Nah, they still play music, my pen. They still play music, and I don't have copyrights.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are solely those of the individuals participating in the conversation and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the podcast host or any affiliated organization. Listener discretion is advised.
Alrighty. So you guys do request actually, and let's talk about it. Nobody bullied me, guys. Gonna see I was bullied here actually Friday, so let's avoid that. Your opinion is your opinion. Mana? Do not do not do not impose your opinion to about please, guys. It was all
Respectfully, respect others on the panel. Don't come here with your food nonsense because we're not going to tolerate it. Because Friday was not on this.
Exactly.
If we hear someone is being bullied, we do not tolerate that here or on the Makoya rundown.
And
Wait,
thank you
when
very
does
much.
Siaki, man?
Hmm?
When does Siaki, man?
See, he has the Mzansi flag there more barking and his
The
DP.
Mzansi DNA flag.
Yeah.
The one who joined towards the end. The gent
Yes.
who joined towards the end.
Yeah.
Oh, he got bullied. Oh, skisi. I didn't notice. I say like it was slice one by one. Like that.
Okay, the muffin man. Let's calm down.
Morning, everybody. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, guys. So yeah, man. Sure.
Welcome.
Morning, brother.
Oh, guys, I'm on Bailey. Wait, can you hear Alan? What's happening? Wait, guys, let's breathe. Calm down, breathe. Let's calm down. Now let's start with Bergman. Saya popil and then fit the red lagi anak di step busy pila na.
You, my bro. This taba ya anonza mana ya stress. As a guy, having an option for vasectomy. Aye, ngeke.
I don't see nothing wrong with that, hey?
If they both agree to it and if they don't want more kids, now it becomes a complex situation. Why if he wants one more, guy doesn't want one more, and then now if vasectomy is an option, sometimes because I've been reading the comments while listening to the recap. The only reason that I can say is the problem is if guy asabadly, why asaduli, you know what, the kids that we have are enough. Please try to understand, adding more is giving us problems. Adding more is financially straining, so that wife can maybe understand or opt for adoption. That way we know it's a solid way to do things. Rather than vasectomy, yes, like a lot of guys, like now I'm speaking this for for myself. I don't know if other guys are gonna agree with me or disagree. We were born to make babies. La emhlabeni, we were born to make babies. If you can't have a baby, it's because you might be having an erectile dysfunction or the wife might be the problem. But in this case, vasectomy is not an option.
What? Okay, so you know what, now you kind of got the story wrong there, but again, and as in like, so actually, because
Yeah.
she said they both agreed that like they don't want more kids. It's just that now they're they were experimenting working kind of with the contraceptive methods, working kind of yeah, so now the best one now, as in like that they have, is for him to do the vasectomy. So now he is refusing. They both actually like don't want more kids, but then now she is working. She is tired of the pill. You see. So that's the story. So when I get so when we agree like
the reason why I'm so up in flames, it's because vasectomy and being off the pill. Joe. That's why I'm all up in flames.
So hope the protective methods and like sharp when. But again,
Then what was the point? What was the point of getting married if Mutwabala vasectomy? Balance me there real quick.
because they love each other, I think.
Still, remember what happens. When are you cutting down the bloodline, and then after cutting off the bloodline, what's going to happen later on? Like they're saying that as a sharp, it's Jasmine. That's your opinion. That's your opinion, not mine. What's going to happen if during that procedure something wrong happens? Then what? We have to think about the negatives and the positives as well. Mostly, If you know you are insecure about doing the vasectomy, don't do it. Don't do it.
Easily so, yeah.
Yeah, if you feel like, okay, when you and your partner like don't want any more kids, the lady decides to tie fallopian tubes, whenever you decide to do a vasectomy as a guy, that's fine. Do what you must. But not in a way, the way that I see it, bruh. Yeah.
So you're saying or like they should just break up now because of just like a
No,
simple as a
if
20-minute procedure.
my man, the procedure is fine if they want to do it. That's totally up to them.
If they want
Breaking
to.
up, I get breaking up. Nujina is gonna come with consequences because there are children involved. No, but what's gonna happen with the children that they're gonna say, "Ha, mama and papa now are fighting because what? They don't want another child." Why would you do that? Like, Hemana, now I can say, guys, I'm not I'm not a medical expert. I'm not gonna be influencing or don't do it. Now I'm speaking for myself. Now if my wife decides, Hemana, I don't want any kids, I'm gonna be like, okay, it's fine. You have the option of doing a vasectomy. In fact, no, I'm not gonna consider vasectomy. You have the option of fallopian tubes, or we use the protective method. Nje.
So now, like, would you say that would be the solution for barricading for their marriage now? 30 seconds, please.
Yamuna, the only solution for their marriage is they should just discuss and find common ground regarding that. And Mr. Muffins is right. Our biological clocks are not the same. What's going to happen after they do the vasectomy, and then after that, even Najit. But for now, let me just give others a chance.
Yeah, that's very tricky.
We are being professional. We are respecting time today, Baba. We are respecting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's
So, the
good.
Muffin man.
Yes, guys. I got baptized yesterday. Everything went well. I didn't drown.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
safe.
actually, yeah, man. Shout out to you, bro.
Boop, 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 boop.
Oh,
All
wow,
right. Okay, moving on swiftly. Yeah, and today's topic. Look, I don't want to play. I'm playing the devil's advocate, and like, I understand where the lady's coming from, and I respect that. The fact that she was willing to do her due diligence in regards to research and have the conversation with the husband, it's commendable, you know. But playing away from the stigma of thinking it's irreversible, we know it's reversible. We were just being, I was just being a prick. But it's important to understand that the decision she's making is based on her body. As much as we've discussed, Guti, the bakery doesn't want to have any more scones or any more Queen's cakes. I like that. Fine, Miss Cupcake, we don't want to have kids anymore. We respect that. But how we go about it should be a two-way conversation. If it's going to come to me compromising myself in such a way with something I'm not comfortable with, saying, maybe you can get a vasectomy. I'm like, I don't want to do that. Okay, I don't want to be on the pill. Sharp, no pill, no vasectomy. What other options do we have? If you don't want to tie your tubes, I get that. You don't want to be on the pill. I get that. Doesn't mean we must stop having cloth. Because I think if you've been together for about 18 years, your relationship shouldn't be based on the decision of baby making activities. Okay, but this needs to be a broader dialogue in a sense which both parties must be heard. It mustn't take for a man to go out and drink, come back at the way, and then go one high in that state. That's where my issue comes from. Because now she only found out that he doesn't want to do it. I at Samele for the whole day alone, which means there's more in this relationship that needs to be unpacked. But also, us as men, we, like in the comment I said, our biological clocks are not the same. She might want to stop having kids at the age of 40. Gent, maybe when all the kids turn 18 or 21 and they move out the house becomes quiet. And Dario is like, Mariaz, how fun it was carrying the Pampers to go checkers. You know what I'm saying? And what if we do go for the vasectomy, and then at some point, it becomes a health risk on my point to irreverse it, and you want to have kids. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm thinking, I don't want to go under the blade again. Sharp objects around whose manhood? Next 5 10s. Must be with that vibe. But I think they need to have a proper discussion where they lay all their cards on the table. Because if she really wants to stop having kids and she really wants to go the medical route, it's up to her. Let her go tie her tubes and then get a BBL on discount, go Turkey. But leave the man out of it. Because if he's not comfortable doing it, then don't put him in a situation that's going to mess up a good 18-year marriage. If they are happy together, let this not be the straw that breaks the camel's back. I honestly feel there needs to be a proper dialogue and they need to talk and have it out there. Because to her, it's her 40th birthday present. To him, it's a death sentence. Yeah, to him it's a death sentence. Like, yo, what if Le Doctor Leo on that day had a bad breakfast and then Bamutsosa or he falls asleep and something goes wrong? But the discussions are very important when it comes to these kind of things because I feel Guti, even if the man is learned and understands Guti, this procedure is simple, can be done ka lunch or ka breakfast, hakatoja, mukhodu Mondays. It to him. Even to him, it seems like it's ripping or stripping away his manhood. You know, circumcision is scary enough for us guys. After circumcision, you are never the same as a man. You become a man and you become a true man. You become an indota. But now you understand, or now you're forcing me to go under that again? Nah, fam. I honestly feel like they need to have a proper heart-to-heart and try curb around it without putting their love-making jewels on the table. But hey, good luck on them both. And vele naked no so easy. I'm losing respect for naked. Hanyane wa bontsha hore as much as o badile, mara dintho tse ding they don't need you to be learned to understand hore a man's feelings are also valid in this point. Anyway, I won. Kishapile ka 5 minutes. Thank you so much. And yeah, love and light. Say that again.
No. You are growing up, Maliri. Working, we can see the Jesus working. You stick to time. How we lo. You just today is just a lot in and I'm like, Jesus is working.
He's working overtime. He's taking the wheel. He's in charge. He's in charge.
He's taking the baker, not the wheel.
Yeah, sharp. Thanks, fam. On to the next one.
Yeah, fam, you know what? Like, let me comment there, but before rain. You know, I literally realized now, actually, or like throughout the whole story, the advice, they never mentioned her breaking doing the tubes thing. But no, women go through a lot. But then I'm like, okay, guys, like, let's be fair. This is not breaking kana gore basari banali he breaking kana banna banali no. This is a married couple. They are a family. So, like, let's weigh things be like, and then like let's not be men are, women are. No, okay, sharp, baby. You saying this is not good for you, this is not good, but then okay, sharp. Red young. They never mentioned her doing the troops thing actually. So I'm like,
as I'm saying, if it took the man who the black to express his feelings, he doesn't want to do it. It should show who no man. There's more underlying there's like dirty laundry that hasn't been voiced out. So come on. If Mchita from his side was only said yes for the sake of peace, after the before the countdown happened where she was gonna stop using the pills. And then Amara baby, didn't you say Guti Uzo? You know? You understand? And the guy's like, Amara baby, I'm not comfortable doing that. It shouldn't be a big thing. It should be okay, but baby, if we're gonna keep doing this, I don't want to fall pregnant again. And she might get a page on Guinness World Book of Records if she gets a kid at 40. Who knows? But I'm just saying, there's other options. Shut up.
So apparently they did actually, but then run her out, but it's fine, eh?
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, not to waste your time, Ray, you're up. And your 5 minutes starts now, my leader. So how, so nje, like, how do we do this, my lady? Help me understand there.
Hola, ita kamanje.
So fam, dintsana.
It's a Blue Monday with the rain. How's
That's
everybody
Monday.
in the comments?
Kwamanzi inte ngaphandle boy.
Well, anyway, you know what? I mean, my concern is that if they decide to cut those two, dude, and like you are just killing a man directly.
Okay.
Like the man who did it dies. Yeah, I understand because now we think Uguti. Okay, so Uguti, I'm not a man enough, I understand. But we're talking about our cells here. And
Amani?
those cells, and those two, they become cells in the body.
Hey, hey.
The cells.
Okay. Good.
Ucabangani usebuzawenda khona.
Mina ngizomasenda mfowethu ngathi abafethu khuluma kani kahle kahle manje. Yabo. But it's okay.
Because now, like honestly, you're basically killing the manhood, and when the manhood is dead and nothing is functioning, so you can't. But my question is, would a woman also agree if I'm bed? I know it's not gonna happen. It's something that we need to take it into consideration, but we think carefully about it. I'm not gonna be long, I'm gonna stop there.
So you basically get it as in like the risks, right? It should be considered. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay, yeah. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, yeah, like there might be those things where like something like might go wrong, but then there's been done a lot actually that there are very minimal risks. Yes, okay, sharp. Like that's a bit what again stressful, nyana, but then minimal risks now actually.
And I love the
Mm.
I love the question that Ukarabo asked. Sorry, Ukarabo asked. He said, but why it is that woman must make of the time to be the one make the biggest sacrifice? It depends what kind of a sacrifice.
Hey
It
man,
depends.
but that depends more the dynamics of your relationship.
Yes.
Yeah. Le motho wa gago ko gore lona le yang ko wife ere. Hey, man. So now, fam, so nje like, what do you think would be the solution now?
I think that they must just let the man be. Let the men be to avoid some other things like that, destroying ourselves. And we just need to be, I just need to be careful. Not
Okay,
hard, no hard feelings, but be careful.
so you're basically saying he must practice his pull-out game. Actually, no, he must be really strong there. More pull-out game, yeah.
Well, you can be really strong, but then the fact is, you can't destroy my cells. You can't.
Okay, fam. I hear you from working, and thanks a lot, nah. Oh
So,
no, you still have 1 minute, yeah, fam. I don't know. You can say something there.
I'm fine. I give it to the other ones.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
but so yeah, guys. So for those who are struggling with Ray, actually, guys, you know, I like working on a Ray, like Ray has a speech disorder, guys. So for those who are new here, please, like, was that me and Ray, we are very special children, okay? So please be patient with us. So basically, Ray was saying that you cannot sacrifice your manhood like that, you know, because like those are your cells, is like your DNA there. So basically, the husband must actually practice his pull-out game because he's not gonna cut his dick off anytime soon. So rather just learn how to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, no? Basically that. But hey, there's a comment from Tepa say, please don't bully him. He is our special guy here. Yes, guys. Ray is the last born here, so please be kind. Aware. So she must also sacrifice her womanhood to protect yours. Except of it, jolly, okay? We are handling this situation here. So, Barik King, can I want to do hey, you, hey, again. Anyway, Bram Japanan, you up, man.
Hey, Shafiro.
Sup, Fairy?
Yeah, kita vela nje ke kene tabeng straight. Yeah, ne ke ba mametse bo sumizi the influencer thing. Ntwana e bua, it doesn't make sense. But one, this is where it comes to a point where some men's feelings or opinions or whatsoever they are being oppressed. It's like men's feelings are being invalidated because of some people they just speak without thinking. It's like, oh, a woman, it's all about this. I'm not trying to promote gender war here. We are all equal. You validate your feelings, I validate your feelings. We are in a marriage, we sit down and don't oppress me to do something that I don't want to. If ever the marriage has to go west, let it be. Because of I'm not going to do something because of people like I'm a man, I'm gonna have to do it. Yes, I can be a protector of the family. Maybe on one condition, okay, let's say maybe one of my kids, or shotaka kidney, that I can tamper with my body. But for me, for people vaccinated I'm not going to do that.
Wait, what? Again?
No, so for me, people vaccinated I ain't gonna do that. So, so like the way I was listening to this whole conversation, Bona, for me, this is how I thought about it. Ne? When it comes to the solution, if ever you don't want to take pills, they will temper or they will mess up your body. It's fine. Keep your body, and then let me keep my body. And then here's a solution. There's a condom. And then you keep that body, you don't tamper with your body, I don't tamper with my body. If ever sometimes we have to go flash, sometimes yes, there will be that cycle periods or whatsoever, but within the 5 days, why it's like you get what I'm saying, then we can do it without a condom. Something like at some point we need to compromise in a relationship. We need to, in both ways. It has to be a win-win situation. Not like like as in, because of she said so, or she's gonna lose the shape of her body because of maybe she would be using some I don't know, some meds there or some substances they will preventing us from having more kids. And another thing, life here change. The reason why I spoke about this solution, you might not know, maybe my financial status might change in future, and I might have more money or she might have more money. And if it comes to a point babe, don't you think we already invested so much? We are financially stable, and at least we can have that advantage for both of us. Then vaccinate and I'm not gonna have the kids anymore. I'm just saying.
Don't vaccinate the fruit man. It's
Like so, lastly, I'm just saying, they've been married for a very long time, and it doesn't mean something might not happen in that marriage. I'm just saying, it's a what if question. What if maybe after 30 years, after 25 years, from that 18 years, like let's say maybe in 6 years time, they divorce. And if I move on, don't you think maybe I might want 1 or 2 kids out there? I'm just saying. So otherwise, it will fell more early.
breaking kind of brajab, like I really get your point, but I feel like it's a bit unfair for her actually because now the last working like more than 5 years back actually, she's been having these contraceptives actually working kind of for her marriage actually, right? So Leah, she has what's that equally sacrificed her body actually.
Okay,
Oh,
but
yeah, so now what's that
yeah, on that point, Bona, you have a point. Trust me on that one. You have a point. Okay, I'm not sure about what I'm about to say. I've once had Khati honale injection, but it's just a prevention for men. It's not a permanent thing.
yeah,
If
true.
ever he has to go that route, come on, man. She played her part. Let it be. That's why we are all equal, bro. Like there's no one who's above another one. If ever we are doing this together. We wanna build together. We just want a win-win situation. If ever he has to go that route, let it be, man. Like, I mean, I'm just saying, because she played her part.
Yeah, true. There was one working kind of like basically this guy actually, ne? No offense, with all due respect, he's kind of being a bit selfish, hey? Okay, sharp. You don't want the vasectomy? Okay, cool, sharp. What are the other ways now that you can participate here? Because the baby girl and she's been actually doing this for years, and now she's not happy with this now. So now, please meet her halfway. But yes, really the the male genitals and the knives. Okay, sharp. Okay, what are the other options then? So I feel like Lene, he's not really pulling up,
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
party, but
Somewhere, somehow he's being. I would say he's being selfish, because don't you think when he said, "Baby, do this"? Don't you think? I'm just saying, yes. We don't know if how she responded back in the years. But what if Lena Saibat? But we enter to a high bat, but for the sake of compromising this so that we can have a happily marriage, then why can't he do it? I'm just saying. Why wanna, like, as in, that's where he becomes so selfish and unfair to her.
hey, okay. I never refer the doctor, but again, the specialist. I want to refer some, but again, some knowledgeable but again, as knowledgeable insight, you know. So, Dr. Mukhari, good morning.
Good
Dr.
morning.
Mukhari, how are you feeling today, ma'am?
Oh, wonderful. This weather, though, hey?
I hate it so much, but I love it too,
Not the summer we ordered, but it's okay. It's okay.
It's all right,
Yes.
It's fine.
Okay. Are you gonna put a time on me?
Oh, yeah, actually, sorry.
Yeah. So I must also keep track of my things. So I want to say first and foremost, I think over and above her complaint is a thing of if your partner won't even consider putting their bodies through the exact same thing that you have put your body through to bring their seeds into this world. I get. So a vasectomy, guys, is really not a serious procedure. I think it's like 15, 20 minutes max. They numb the potatoes, they cut off a tube, and then you are out and walking about your day like nothing happened, right? It's the same, like, it doesn't take away your manhood. You still produce sperm, you're still able to ejaculate. Your sperm just doesn't go into the woman. The same way you can go for 5 days without ejaculating, you don't die, right? The sperm just gets reabsorbed. So that's exactly the same thing that happens when you have a vasectomy. The sperm just get reabsorbed. You don't lose your ability to produce sperm, right? The other thing is, should you 15 years down the line, when you pauper and you have money and you feel like you want 15 kids running around, if they can't reverse the vasectomy, they can still retrieve the sperm, which is essentially what is needed to create a fetus. You understand? It's not the thing of you will never be able to reproduce again. The same thing that they do for men who have low sperm count or whatnot. There are multiple other procedures that they can do to retrieve the sperm. If it's really that serious, when you don't want to say, yes, maybe today I have 4 kids and I'm fine, but I don't want to give up the complete idea of having children. The vasectomy does not cause you to be unable to produce sperm altogether, right? And I think it's a painful conversation, especially to hear the man's perspective. And it kind of explains a lot as to why there are so many fatherless homes, why there are so many kids growing up without their fathers. So I don't think sometimes that men fully empathize with what it takes to bring a child into this world. Yeah. That woman has been married to that man for 18 years. She has given him, I think, 4 kids, and 3 of them were from C-section, or 3 kids with 3 C-sections, right? Every single one of those pregnancy was life risking. It wasn't a thing of every time she went under when you give I don't know if how many of the men here have been in the room and actually women give birth. Literally, like you are being fought for between yourself and your ancestors. Whether you do it naturally, whether you do it with a spinal tap, whether you do it, it's a life-risking procedure. And for a woman to go to her partner and say, "I have risked my life for you all these years. I have dealt with the discomfort of birth control, and they are not minor. I don't know. I have dealt with all these things so that we can have the kids that we have. I am asking you as a partner, can you consider this?" And all of a sudden you say, "I'm not going to risk my life." It's like, and I kind of understand why when women say, "I bring Ibele to the table," because it sounds like that's all we need to bring. I'm risking my life for you to continue your legacy, but you won't even consider doing a 15-minute procedure that costs 14,000 rands, that has minimal risks, that's reversible, that there's other retrieval procedures if you want to reproduce. I'm asking you this, and when are you gonna come home drunk and fight with me and our whole family because I asked you to consider this birth control method? The thing of, if I as your partner and I take birth control pills, it means in the morning every day I wake up and I make a decision as to whether you have another child or not. In this economy, Cyril Ramaphosa, you understand?
True.
You are relying on me to come and say, "I have taken my birth control," and you are trusting me that. And then you don't even want to go and consider, let's go and talk to a specialist, my love. Already you're saying, "No, you are taking away my manhood." It's ignorant, it's very selfish, and it shows the lack of empathy from our male counterparts. I know it's not every man's opinion on this panel, but it shows a lack of empathy. The things your woman go through, for you to even come back and say, she lost her body, on all of those things. Bringing your children into this world. On top of that, the hormones, the things they do to us, you don't understand. Like and then I think she's 40 years old, so it means she's also approaching that stage, menopause. You understand? The hormonal implications on that. Maybe she has to switch from normal birth control to hormone replacements. Maybe it's something she needs to do. And when you come into those years of menopause or whatnot, sex becomes unenjoyable because you dry out down there. And on top of that, you're saying, "I must now use a condom because you don't want to go and get a vasectomy." So yeah, that is my 15 cents. Thank you.
You literally just bargain kinda use the million right now. Not a 15 cents, Lala. You dropped a bar right now. And I'm not working saying hore the other opinions as in like they are not good. Born. They are okay. But then me personally, I'm humble no doctor line again. You know, hore I believe this guy shebile se stereotype to go bua nnete, man. Joe, I mean, come on, man. Joe, I mean, like it's been years more peeling, and then Joe, like, help me help each other because we said we don't want more kids. Yes. Then these things they are making it easy. So let's find another solution together. Yes, he also has feelings if they but guys, this is an 18-year-old marriage, guys. Abantu abadala labantu ga se rona mayo ba re keng kana di young span re kgona go gala pipi ka osane we tlo kry gape ka osane we tla botshelo bo tswelela pele, you know. So let's be mindful, you know. Ana re keng kana like that word
Empathetic.
Yeah, leyo okay. Oh, yeah, but ke kana o puppeteering lapho. Japi 30 seconds quickly and then go tsena bra senzwana.
Okay. Yeah, and I just wanted to add on what you say. I get what you're saying. Despite of the number of years in a marriage, sometimes it sounds like Gary he has to do something that he doesn't want to. Yes, there should be other solution like a khan. But if that one high badly, whether it's reversible or not, but if he feels like he doesn't want to, so what then? Because if you don't want like he will be forced to do it. You understand? If ever, let's say back in the years, he insisted her wife should do it, then I'm against the guy. He was truly unfair. You understand? So on this one, we should also understand okay, sharp. It's so nice about Kahema. There's nothing that we can do. We can speak, we can say they've been married for 50 years, but if ever he doesn't want to, that's how he feels. That's what I wanted to say.
And that's fair enough actually, you know? But again, that's also his body also. So we can't really as in like dictate or no, you must do this. Yes, like you shouldn't be doing that. Fair enough, fam. Fair enough. And we're gonna give it to what's that? Our father. Ubaba Mtungu Senzo. Oh, Senzo. Wait, Senzo Semkosi, ne?
Kunjalo baba.
Babunjani ba?
Ngiyaphila njani? Ngiyathemba niyaphila nonke.
Anyuko right, Baba Warike. And I remember we said Jay like we are gonna speak. I haven't heard much like that.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's see.
I'm sorry. Yes, I got busy. I'll call you later today actually.
Let's see if I have enough battery. Okay, cool. Ciao.
Okay, cool. Guys, ngiyanizwa nithini and anginiphikisi. My point is that he has the right to say no to a vasectomy.
Sure.
He has every right to say no. And is it fair? Is it not? Well, maybe we can have that discussion, because even women as well, they use this in their defense to say, well, it's my body when they are when they decide to have an abortion and I don't want her to have an abortion. I will do what I want to do. So same way for him as well. If he says no vasectomy, then no. We are sad about the long-term side effects and discomforts of the surgery.
Sure.
Because I corner now. I corner my side effects and they are long-term. So I know what it may be a 30-minute procedure or 10-15-minute procedure, whatever. But at the end of the day, there are long-term side effects to that 30-minute procedure. Ngenza ukuthi naye futhi usaba wona lokho. So if he says no, it's a no. If usisi yena wants to stop the pill and kufika ingane kusasa, then sebeyodila nalokho mase ifikile ingane. But for now he's saying no, and she should also respect that. As much as he should also respect what he now says he wants to stop the pill, he should respect that. And now I understand why she wants to stop the pill. Yeah. So that's my point. It's nothing about being selfish here and whatnot. No. Me again, and whatever he wants to do with his body. Umzimba wakhe.
My body, my rules. Yeah. So okay, Baba, so now, what do you think would be the best solution here now? Because now he is saying this, she is saying this. How do you think now they can actually solve this?
Again, Alila, ngifike late, ne? So I didn't really get the first part of the conversation. Why does she want to stop the pill again?
Because basically ukhathele with the pills and they are messing up with her body, the barking and the hormones and whatever, because again she, she's been with the pill for like years now, for like close to 10 years now. Yeah, 5 to 10 years now. So now she is asking for him to actually like take over the barking the the prevention wheel now, you know. Yeah, but in
Okay, so
menopause now, so now she's just no like my body, my choice vibes.
okay, so she has medical proof of Oguti. The pills are affecting her medically. She's
That,
done a test.
I'm not sure about the test, but then that's what she said. So we just
Okay,
have
of course, we can't assume Oguti whatever she might be facing medically is caused by these pills that she's been using for 10 years. If there's no tests, blood tests that have been done and procedures and whatnot, you know. So maybe she just wants to stop because she's tired in Japan and not to say she wants to stop because it affects her medically. But yeah, yes, the solution might be that I abayeke pedit off. Abayeke straight.
for what?
Shuthi phela bazoyeka ayikho enye indlela. It's either they use condoms or bayeke nje straight.
Okay. Okay, cool. It's okay. So for those who missed out on what Abargi Mangala Senzo just said, he's basically saying stop having sex. Because wow, clearly there's no middle ground. So the only middle ground is to stay away from each other. You know? Yes, you are my wife. Yes, I'm your husband, but we basically just stop having sex. Because clearly we don't want kids no more. You don't want to make a plan. You don't want to make a plan. Okay, stop. Cut. Done.
Like Uyapi said earlier on, Uguti, what if they break up and then later on the guy wants to have kids again? Yes, it is a reversible procedure, but maybe the guy does not want to have kids with her anymore. But he
That's
does
what
want
you
to have
commented
kids
as
with.
well. Yes,
Yes, he does want to have kids with someone else, not with her. And also for they are health risk since you said that she has 3 kids, right? And all of them are C-section.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah, so already valid is a risk on her part. Usually when they give birth on the third child, if not put it as C-section, usually or doctor they would recommend to tie the tubes,
yeah,
you know.
true. Actually, yeah, man.
Yeah, so it's angazi noma ngizothi it's law or noma ngizothi it's compulsory, but that's what they suggest esibhedlela whenever you give birth if it's a third C-section.
Yeah, and this is very tricky.
So gonna valid there are risk factors when it comes to her, you know. But-ke abayeke itlofu umshita mefuna izingane uzophumela ngaphandle anyway.
Wait, see, but again, there's a comment there from Sisi Lerato, and like, she said that so now then they should start having sex outside. As much as we are not for the barraking and buffet, we promiscuity, living I think they should consider. Oh, guys, please hear me out. Ne? Do not attack me yet, okay? Hear me out. My suggestion is they should try to open the back door, you know? But legally, so of course, no horror case up. Like, let's have a discussion about this horror K. You can bring Usis Lerato every once a while. But not to Uti Manje Usis Lerato, Manje, she's a citizen in my house. No. You know? Yeah, sure. Yeah, barking, yeah, you know. But then, barking, obviously, with rules now, and regulations, barking, because now clearly the wife, she still wants to work, you know. Just that she escaped to barking, kind of catch. Right, so I don't know happen. She's annoyed with the pills. I'm like, so Gunje, like, Babalena, he is saying that he doesn't want more kids anymore. But then again, it seems like maybe in the future, maybe. So I'm like, you know what? Shake things up a little bit, you know? Join it
Leroy,
out, and then you'll see what happens. But hey, it's just me right here.
let me pause.
Obana on that one. If ever, I mean, if protection abapalla, a simple protection just to stop this whole drama thing of cheating, going out, doing things, messing up the family. They already have a family because if one goes out, I'm telling that family. So if they can't do it, if Yabapala condom, then then let them have this open marriage thing. Okay, I bring my person, you bring your person, but I need to know about your person. You need to know about mine. If ever you have a simple protection thing, come on, man. Like really.
Let me play this quickly before and then we can continue here because
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are solely those of the individuals participating in the conversation and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the podcast host or any affiliated organization. Listener discretion is advised.
and I literally just realized now, like, my advice was just pure shit, actually. That's not gonna solve anything, actually.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. Now they're both pregnant.
Yeah. Right. Hey. I know, Leroy, you know what? Like, working. And Leroy might just keep quiet. It's fine.
Consider this, Leroy. Consider this. Open marriage sharp. I hear the guys are talking about it, grand. What's gonna happen if the very same person you are bringing into the open marriage wants to have a child?
That's why I get a sorry, guys. About you.
Oh, we agreed on Leroy's suggestion.
Okay. Yeah,
Or ke yone suggestion e go tinisitswile mo tseleng
ke yone ya ka tota go bua nnete. Ya ka tota go bua
ya gore batho ba ye go kopa ko ntle mare tofo mose ya go diriwa wa go a tshwana
Sorry, guys. Okay, doctor. Hello.
I was saying another thing is there's an option of freezing your sperm, you know.
Yeah, but then now again, bro, like,
you guys just want to come to the table because I've given you all the solutions you need. You can. It's like you do it once, then they can freeze it, and then you pay like a $250 subscription. That's the same amount of money I'm paying for the pill every month. So we're not losing money as a couple.
Guys, stay away from human beings once and for all.
You guys must come to it.
Let me see now.
You guys must come to the table, guys. There's so many solutions to this. Now, Jiki, we're inviting third parties into the marriage. Jiki, we're using protection after 18 years. Jiki, you are threatening divorce. You're coming back home after 11 p.m. All because you don't want to explore other options.
Okay.
Selfish of the planet.
No, I don't have a problem with what you're saying, ne? The only problem is after 18 years of marriage, why now? Because I understand that they're reaching like that milestone where now their bodies are being affected by the timelines and all that. Biological clocks, I'm not a doctor, I'm just speaking my mind. The biological clocks are not the same. What if whatever, and then you guys decide, okay, vasectomy. And now, hear me out before you answer.
Or is it both
Before
of them? First, I heard a million.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Ish.
don't win. No, it's fine. It's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So as I was saying, our biological clocks are not the same. You might find or someone might still have a child being 40 because obatla one more, and then you might find okay, at let's say 39, you know that your body can't function anymore. Then if you don't want to do that discussion about fallopians and vasectomy, because you guys have a beautiful family, you guys are growing up, find ways to make or to have fun in the marriage, because it's not only about sex, guys. Let's be realistic about it. It's not only about sex. You built a family, find something that keeps you and your family happy. Do something that you know, okay, this is what I'm going to do. Mara,
So you suggesting celibacy in marriage? What He's suggesting we must be celibate in our marriage.
If you want to be.
Guys, wait.
Okay.
Like,
no, I just wanted to say this. No, Cheva, I'm not trying to compare apples and oranges here, because senzo utlile ka this thing ya gore when a woman says I don't want this, when a woman says gore I'm going to abort, there's nothing that you can do. You can't sue her, you cannot get only right. So don't we think we all have right in however way? Sometimes, like I'm not saying this, I'm not trying to promote the gender war. You know, sometimes when men
Network, my bro.
Rain is raining.
Don't you think okay, it's unfair? Because I'm telling you, I remember we had this topic example that he made. I do this, I'm going to up.
It's my bro, your network, bro.
Very dizzy.
Or whatsoever. You can't do nothing.
No. You know what? Please fix your network there quickly. Working and then so since you want to actually speak and then sis Mpohena had working pele rangwane kapile na mam yeah working cause like working and he's been waiting for long. Senzo.
Thanks, Leroy. Maybe since we have a doctor on the panel, maybe she could explain what epididymitis is and how it starts when it comes to. I'll type it down. When it comes to epididymitis.
Say what?
Let me do this. Let me just type it down there for you.
Okay, I once.
Hey guys, I don't know who's new there, but I'm not a human doctor, but I can comment from a veterinary perspective on epididymitis.
Okay.
Epididymitis.
Yes. Okay, so it's okay, so it's essentially inflammation of the tubes that connect the testes and the or I'm not audible.
No, continue.
Yes.
You may continue.
Yeah, so it's essentially inflammation of the tubes that connect the testes and the shaft before I get burnt on TikTok. And it's caused by a few things. It can be infection, It can be things like some STIs. This is why sometimes when you have like your gonorrhea or chlamydia and stuff like that, it hurts when you pee. It's not because of the bacteria itself, but because it's causing inflammation in your tubes. Why are you asking, Senzo? That's so off topic.
Thank you. Now, I would like maybe if you are, well, you definitely are knowledgeable with this one when it comes to vasectomy, how it then can affect, us as men, humans now.
Oh, okay. I think I'm not sure, but just from a logical perspective, ne, from a medical background, I think the only reason why you'd end up with epididymitis after a vasectomy is if the procedure wasn't sterile, you know. So if they, and get it, they essentially open up the words I'm gonna say here.
Use the scientific terms, ma'am.
I don't.
Say it in the home language. TikTok won't understand, but when
Okay, so
The sac. I get they essentially open up the sac to find the duct. Ne? So if they do that and the procedure is not sterile, then you get an infection. But understand that every procedure has to be sterile. That's why they'll always rub the surgical site with alcohol. That's why they will always use sterilized equipment, and then they open them from those sterile packs or whatnot. So if you do get epididymitis as a side effect of vasectomy, then the procedure just wasn't sterile, and that could have happened for any other procedure. But understand that the same risk is imposed for any medical procedure where they cut in through the skin. Infection is always a risk with a surgical procedure.
so basically,
Does it then cause sperm granuloma?
what?
I don't know.
That I was asking, does it in turn cause sperm granuloma where the sperm becomes, basically sperm granuloma is a lump of a sperm that can cause, small bumps or cysts that range from 1 centimeter, 1 millimeter to 1 centimeter in size, which then causes a lot of pain for the man.
I think it is a risk because remember, your sperm is a foreign. Your sperm is not a part of you, for lack of a better word. Ne? So I don't know how to explain. Okay, let me try my best, right? So sperm, because of the mitosis, you guys remember biology somewhere, life sciences, ne? Because of mitosis. Well, your sperm divides essentially to become different genetically from yourself, you understand? So because when they cut your spermatic cord, and then this procedure is unsterile or whatnot, and then now the tube is not properly closed, the sperm will now leak into other parts of your body where it's not supposed to be. So the body then sees this as an invader. The same way your body sees bacteria as a foreign body, as an invader, then your body starts seeing sperm as an invader because it's not where it's supposed to be. Then the body will attack the sperm in an attempt to protect you, and then somehow it forms a granuloma, which is it's just an encasement of a foreign body. That's what I can, with the best way, say a granuloma is where the body kind of encases the foreign body to protect it from the rest of the body. So it is a risk if there is a complication with vasectomy, but it's not that serious, guys. You won't die.
Thank you. I actually wanted to. Oh, sorry, Leroy. This is my final point. I wanted all of this to come from her as the doctor. To actually cement my point earlier on when I said that there are risks when it comes to a vasectomy. So men generally have the fear of, it might be, maybe some of these things might be 20 to 40% maybe, am a risks. But at the end of the day, they are still risks. and most of the time we don't want to take that chance because of that's why uma ukuthi umuntu wesifazane uzoza kuthina azokhuluma about vasectomy and we're like I no sissy no they are real. So guys, let him do himself. This guy, if he does not want to do it, then he shouldn't ask him force.
One last bargain I think there to Dr. Tane actually. So now, do they really have to chop the tube, ne? Or maybe like they can working tie it actually, like work just like they can do the tubes actually. So now, do they really have to chop it, or they can actually as in like buy both a fella and then in the shop?
I don't know about the tying. I think the only one that's been tried and tested is the cutting itself. And I think the reason is the spermatic
It's
Say
fine.
it with the chest.
the spermatic cord is not as long as the tube samusad, you understand? So now by virtue of tying it, it can lead to other things like testes and torsion. Yes, where the balls kind of wrap around themselves and they choke themselves and whatnot. So I think if they tied it, it might actually be a greater risk to the person than if they just cut it.
Okay. And happily this is impossible. Like basically they might swell swell up, and then now you are out here with us like big balls and shit. Your balls out here,
And I think the biology is different because with the woman we release one egg a month, or you should release only one egg a month or whatnot, whilst you guys are continuously and consistently producing these things. So if they get tied, the same way if you tie a hose pipe, but you keep on putting pressure, it will swell there by the. You understand? I see you laughing, so you get what I'm.
Horse pipe. I'm just there, but anyway.
Imagine.
But anyway, guys. Okay, you know what now? So I don't like the small reason actually we actually as in I just took you to vets actually now and then was to marking to inform more gents now or not actually like this is what's happening there. So now you really don't have to go in there like blindly or no dude, this and that so but then hey, you can still do your own research there actually. But one thing that we know for sure, 14 down, so be prepared as in like yeah.
And I think it's very interesting in my industry, we actually have what you call immunocastration, where you can castrate a male by an injection.
Oh yeah, that too.
Would you guys consider that as opposed? Because I get you say you don't want scalpels next to your potatoes.
No, it.
I don't mind actually, man.
Now for me, my body is natural. Whatever happens naturally. If it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. Aye.
Is your partner on birth control, Trevor?
You're asking the wrong person. No, I'm still single.
Your previous partners, your future partners, what happens when you don't want to have kids? Are you gonna now impose her to go unnatural for the best interest of the relationship?
If she doesn't want kids, at least sit me down and say, baby, you know what, ne? I've come to a certain point where I don't feel like having kids anymore because we have a certain amount of kids. I'll be content with whatever decision that she makes, but as long as we discuss it first, not just being like guy from like the guy's wife go ask a man deciding and then speak out the truths when he's drunk, because you might say and some things that are unnecessary and some things that are going to be hurtful. Rather sit me down, make me understand why you don't want to do this. And if I decide, okay, I can see that you don't want kids, and I still want more kids. Rather, if you do not want to do the natural method, there are kids that need to be adopted. Go find the kids that need to be adopted, raise them, be happy.
So Tshepo,
Yeah.
here's a okay, sharp, ne? So what if now, ne, the only solution, the last hope, really hope, but the last 100% hope, ke gore you just do the thing. What if?
Hey, when it comes to the what if, Leroy, ne?
No, but
Yeah, no, I'm not disputing. I'm not disputing. When it comes to the what if, then it becomes another sunto. Then it becomes another. How can I? I'll think of the word. I'll say it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So while we wait for you, what to say. Let's go to Rakgadi. So ano Rakgadi a re ene bagaetsho tota nna mo monneng ke a gana. Rakgadi o
Hi
gana
guys.
Ano a tsoga bagaetsho?
nya wa ibona sentse re tlogelwa at least ka mo ha wetse.
Gaetsho wena le go lela go la go tsogelwa le.
Sorry. Askis.
Bagaetsho a me gone go siame gore ke bue se ga rona kampo go na le mongwe o tla reng gang kutlo.
Bolela puo ya ko gae ba sa kgone go utlwa rona o reng re tla leka go translate.
Lo tla tlhalosetsa ba ba sa utlwing.
So
Tota
guys,
nna bagaetsho ke gore ke lo reeditse ne le bua ka dikgang tse tsa thibela pelegi. Mare nna ke a utlwa mo borreng gone tota gone nna ruri ke a gana bagaetsho. Wa itse ke tlile go tlhalosa Setswana ne ke a itse bongwe ba yona le tla tshega mare ke tla tlhamalala ke tlhalose sentle. Bagaetsho a re shebisaneng gore monna o agilwe ka tsela e ntseng jang, mosadi o agilwe ka tsela e ntseng jang. Kana o naganele gore motho wa monna dilo tse tsotlhe tse ha ntse a di dira ha ka palelwa ke go ka tsogelwa mathata e le ka ntlheng ya go tsamaya dilo tse di tshwanang le tsone tsa thibela pelegi ya bonna ga go tshwane le jaaka mosadi. Kana o gopole gore mosadi le ha a ka ntshiwa popelo ga a tshwane le monna ha a na le bothata jwa go ka tsogelwa ka ntlheng ya gore mosadi ene ke baka wa agelela. Jaanong monna o kgona go tsena sentle hela mo gare ga gagwe le dilo tsa gage dintsi di sa tlhole di le teng. Mare jaanong nagana monna wa modimo a eme mole a tshwere sethunya tlhobolo e gana go kgoka. A go gore tota yone re heta re ile ba legisana gore a mo banneng tota gone ruri a gone go maleba tota gone gore go berekisano le parte ele a bone le gone. Ke ra hela gone gore nagana hela o setse monna wa gago a tsamaile a ya dilo tsewa ha boa kwa because dilo tse di na le di risk ka mo morago ga tsone. Ha boa kwa motšhini ga o sa bereka or ga o sa gagamala sentle kana ra di fara ha re le batho. Mara mosadi ene le ha ka dirwa dilo tse tsotlhe tse e ntse le mosadi.
Okay, Rakgadi. Okay.
Nya ke a botsa bagaetsho.
No, but like just like we said actually, like go na le di risk mo gotlhe. So now like that will just depend mo gore okay how far you le your partner like okay wait. So how far you guys are willing to actually go with this, you know? But hey, like if I it's a translation first help, but then it's again like before that, ne? You deserve this, Rakgadi. Wait.
Thank Thank you. And thanks for the gift, guys.
So it's oh.
Nya mare yone ke potso ruri ba gaetso ga re tshwane ene wa itse o gopole gore ha o le motho wa rre o le mo lelapeng la gago o sa kgone go tsogelwa ke bothata ka ntlheng ya gore mosadi le eno a go heleletsa re he a ke itshokile nako e telele yaanong lo ntse lo dumalane mare yaanong motšhini one hala ha o sa kgoke ke a lo raya
ga o sa
wa go heleletsa o ile go kopa ko ntle.
Yeah, I mean, like you're there. So now, okay.
Jaanong a mo borreng tota gone a go safe ba gaetso mo bommeng ke a tlhaloganye le ene Dr. Mogadi o tla e tlhalosa mo kitsong ya gage mo bommeng re na le di-side effects le rona ha o sterilize ne sometimes e na le go na le problems le mo di-hormoneseng tsa gago o iphitlhelele gore o na le bothata le hormonal balance ne mare mo borreng tota nna for nna it's a very huge concern nka se re monna wa ka ke ra tsamaye tota gone ruri a ye kwa a ye go dira dilo tse nna nka se kgone bogolo nna ke nna bogolo nka reng e re nna ke ye go leka ka ntlheng ya gore nna for nna ga gona sepe se se kgokiwang.
Oh no, but then wait. No.
Karabo ke a mutlo ke yo ore there's men clinics. Karabo mara nagana ke ntse ke dula le monna a siame. A ba tsamaya. E be re ha boa kwa go bogotla gona le bothata. A na ntse a siame.
A shu ibile motho o mo godima gagwe e re a tlantla ga le letlaga.
Let me translate actually quickly, now. So for those who are not actually really familiar with that, so basically, she's worried that rather like she goes to do the procedure rather than her husband, because now there are higher risks for her husband like than her, because now like what if he has some erectile dysfunctions there, so now he can't be up because of that. But again, the vasectomy procedure as in like went wrong. So rather her, because now she doesn't need to get hard. These are her words, guys. She doesn't need to get hard, so rather she goes for changing her things rather than her husband, because her husband like needs to get hard for her. Those are her words, not mine, with all due respect. So yes, it's Karabo.
Dumelang. Guys, okay, I'm hearing the back and forth that we are talking about and what is. But to be honest, anything that we do in life has its risks, it has its pros, it has its cons. You just need to weigh them out and see what are you willing to sacrifice on or willing to live with. Otherwise, let's just leave each other alone. Women one side, men one side, because really, guys, like honestly speaking, I feel like we could have this conversation all day and it might even end up becoming something like a gender wars, wara, which it shouldn't be. But all I'm saying from my perspective, each to their own. Everybody chooses what they want at the end of the day. And unfortunately, we can't get the husband's side of the story either. We only have the one side, and we basically just trying to, we basically basing our conversation on one side. But the point that I'm trying to make is, hey, let's just leave each other alone, live individual lives, no man, no woman, ribeng shapu. Honestly, what does Leroy always say? Left is your bestie, right?
Stay away from human beings.
Exactly. Wrong understand.
daughters.
Wrong understand. So, there are things you can get as well. So, guys, come on, please. No, another thing is stressing me out, honestly, because I was boiling. I calmed down. I boiled again. I came. I started calming down. But yeah, no. I'm just gonna keep my opinions to myself for this one. But yeah. Anyways, thanks.
You wrapped it up so beautifully, actually, because Elena, like, that's exactly what I wanted to say. Now, but now, Jara Khadile doctor, they are disagreeing strongly so, but I'm like, guys, like she said, to each their own. You know, you want your husband, young, how, do that. There are risks there. You want this and this and this like that. Like there are also risks there. So do what works for you. And we have someone new here, guys. So we are gonna close in the next like 10 minutes, guys. So let's finish up quickly because I have to see what I do with my life. So let's get Ma?
Leroy.
Ma?
Why utlile wa bona the thing ele ya monna wa Vugalala. O e ring every time ha tlamile a tle go gona service ya ba tshwanna ke go raya go dirisa di Vugalala pele. Gore mothondo o kgona go ema sentle nyana. Nya magaetso.
Yes, wow. Okay.
Nna maikutlo a ka hela ko go yone hela gore master ha monna wa ka ka ra bua kwa bogoteng he re dirile phoso go gongwe o re ya re ha ba dirile gone ba ntse ba dirile tsone mare be re ha e tsena ga motšhimi bo gana go ema yo jaanong ke tlamehile a dula go epelwa ko nageng gore a ka kgone go siamela
Leroy, to be honest, she's saying a valid point though.
Yeah, true.
Everyone, I see everyone. I see everyone in the comments. We were like fighting and be going back and forth. What happens if you come back and doctors like, hey, Mona, we made a mistake. The connecting nerve accidentally cut off, and then manhood does not rise anymore. Then what's gonna happen?
I'm gonna call Tony Stark. No, hey, listen, guys, I'm going to call Dr. Stark. Tulani, please mute another 2 minutes, Brad. Please. All right, cool. So, Nagar, now phone Mr. Stark. Like the Joe. Working mangana as like mama and there's so flow pillar, so working cannot see the muchini, so going to copon chapel muchino muncho hare this time. Hona Hueta so. Marfedir, Retaraka Mozo Satala, it's fine. How about that? It's fine. So, Tulani, yeah, man, you seem new here. I'm not sure if it's my sister or my brother. So you deserve a horn for that. You are new here. But you're gonna welcome,
Yeah.
man. How you doing?
Oda.
Shapuzera.
Yeah, welcome. Sharp.
Great.
Hey, now on these things that dissecting me. Libo mang. Ah, my guys. Women get it for free. Why do we have to pay?
That's another thing.
Women get it for free. Think about it. You go to the hospital, they tell you, yeah, this is a third child. Do you still want another child? No, I don't want another child. What do you want us to do? I cut off the tubes. They cut off the tubes. Just like that. But rona but now tshwantse re ntshe boma 14K, boma 15K to freeze our balls, cut off banna. No.
Hey,
It's a no.
truly, ne? Like, last week, ne? There's something that I read actually, ne? Do you know the singer Bergman? Eric Bennett. Or Bennett.
Yeah.
Does not matter. You said it right.
Yeah. So he said for it, the Bergman the contraceptives they are given for free. No man, no, they are given for free to the wrong people actually, because males as in like should be the one that actually should be getting these
Getting
things
the
for
whole
free,
thing.
because because they can impregnate like multiple women here, nah?
Yeah.
But a woman, she can get pregnant once
Once
a
after
year.
9 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So rather the
So
gents actually they get because the contra what the birth control actually sharp because they are the main problems and like pila. So basically we are the main problems and like sharp.
no, even though they can give us, they've tried. They've been trying. They are always failing. Leona dissectomy thing, yeah, pass, but 90% of the time they won't get like our sapitut orote dideng. Our sapito rote when I whatever. That's the problem. That dissectomy thing. Wow.
Okay.
But for women, it's easy. They go to the hospital and then they done. Ronald is complications. The time doctor I explained, I was saying no the whole time. No. More reasons for gents do not do this. They've
Exactly.
tried to control birth, like in what do you call the prevention pills, the implant on. They've tried it before. It doesn't work. So abar tlogele, and then yeah.
Okay. And thanks a lot there, Maji Bona. You are welcome here, Bona. We are here Monday and Wednesday, the Friday, ne?
All right.
Yeah. So I'm just from Jebuten, free food, so yeah. Okay, I know,
All
guys.
right, sure.
So, Sis Karabo?
Or kopa ho bua le. Abuti Thuli. Leroy o qetile ha o re Thuli. Sorry, but anyways, now I wanna say ne, like I said earlier, gore, anything that's related to your health, it can go left, it can go right, up, down, it doesn't matter, right? I mean, even when you look at condoms or whatever, prevention, whatever, contraceptives and stuff, they're not 100%. There's always that chance of you either falling pregnant or you catching an STD or an STI or whatever the case may be. Kuya ngenhlanhla yakho, right? Ngiyasho nje, majority of the time that's what thingy, that's what happens. Sorry, I got a message and I got distracted. So same thing with the vasectomy and the tying of your tubes and etc. Same applies. Even if the main goal is for you to no longer have kids anymore, if it's supposed to happen, you will still get pregnant. Or you can still impregnate somebody else, even if you've gone through the procedure. So no matter what precautions you can try and take, it will still happen. There are people that I know, or there's somebody that I know who has fallen pregnant, whereas they used a condom and she was on prevention. But it happened. One thing, turned to 4 like a couple of days ago. So all I'm saying is that it really depends. Well, not really depends, but you can do something, but it's still not 100%. So, Jay, I'm just saying that it's like, honestly, I feel like it's no big deal, guys. It's really not.
And I fully agree with you there, actually. It's really not a big deal, guys. Like, just do it. It's fine. But anyway, guys, me, I have to leave now, nah? So 1 minute each, ne? Working and then we out. So guys, but I remember I did some research, like, but I'm not done. Ne? We're gonna be doing the subscription things, there soon enough. So Jason, like, maybe by Friday, yeah. They, but we can start with that. But then you can get yourself a Makoya rundown shirt. You can get yourself a Magnyana there. Then let's keep working and growing, man. No, working and pushing. So yeah, and we are gonna stop the train right here. So you are gonna be given 1 minute to actually, as in like, close off the show. So here's my 1 minute, guys. Medical male prevention should be should be should be prioritized, actually. They actually, because clearly we are the problem here. So let's do best, guys. Re tlogele di condom, but fit there re tlhabe dilo tsa teng je le rona re nonenyana, man, you know. So that should be number 1. And number 2, everything has bargaining and pros and cons. So just do it anyway, you know. But then, like, be safe with it, you know. Be logical with it. And you may be married for years, you may love this person, you may be there with that person for like 100 years, but then remember, do not forget to remember yourself first. Yes, you can be number 2, but again, kind of because of your kids, your family, but then remember to check up on yourself also. And that's me. So let's start with Bra Tulani and then Retlaso. So Bra Tulani, your 1 minute starts now, my leader. 1 minute, ne? Exactly 1 minute.
No, my guy, I won't even take a minute. Gents, don't do it. Done. Women, do what you do. Finish.
I love that. Straight to the point. But you gonna quick, fast, in the hair. So, Sis Karabo, your 1 minute starts now.
No, kopo fe ba bang. I'll go last.
Okay. Takarimpo, your 1 minute starts now.
wa itse rona wa di-1 minute yang tota le nna yone ke a gana banna ruri ba modimo ituleleng yana ko magang yana le tlogeleng dilo tse dintsintsi ke tlile ka tsamaya tsatsi le lengwe ke ile for family planning ke dutse le bommela yana re be re tlotla ile tsatsi le teng la family planning ba gaetsho le bomme ba lela ba nona ba bangwe ba re ga ba tsogelwe le bone ba sokola kore ga monna a tlamile a motshwaro mo latlhela kwa jaanong o ipotse gore yaanong monna wa modimo ene mokgokga wa go kgokga jang kwa ka gore mathata e tla be nna gore mokgokga ga o kgone go kgokga ka ntleng ya gore dio tse di-family planning borre tswanyana mo di-family planning ruri ga gona mosadi o se batle go kgotswadiwa ke monno wa gago tanki.
Wow. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Derakari. Barkimang Chapo.
In short,
Lona le karabo lona le tla bona le irang lona.
no. I'll let Karabo take the last part for today. We know. Usually, I normally close it out. So basically, guys, dala what you must. Be safe, but please consider your health. Your health is important. Don't just rush into a decision and then later on you're gonna regret it, and then jiggy you guys are gonna fight and say, it's not me. I didn't. Don't do that. Don't do that. Consider your health. It's important. Do what you must if it's necessary. If it's unnecessary, forget about it. From my side, this has been the Makoya Rundown. I am Tseva and I'm signing out.
This is Karabu.
Okay, so closing out, I'm going to say, Hore, at the end of the day, it's your decision. Look at the pros and the cons, weigh out your options, decide whether or not you are going to be willing to live with whatever consequences follow with whatever decision you take, whether you are doing the vasectomy or not. It's up to you, but just know that you must be willing to live through the consequences so that Kawasani, you don't be pointing fingers to say, but you the one who forced me to do this, or wada, or you the one who forced me to get my tubes tied, da 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 da. So whatever medical complications that follow after that, just be sure that you are ready to face them head on. Anyways, good night. Bye guys.
And thank you very much there, Sisi. So Wednesday's topic, ne? Working. That was from Sis Balomu Bembe, ne? So the topic for Wednesday, ke, what does it mean to be a man? What are the characteristics do men have? So okay, sharp. That okay, like that's a bit too vague, yeah, and like, but I think she means hore. Since very modern society, we very what's that? We very often say that be a man, you know, like as in like don't be a pussy, be a man. So we gotta be dissecting that part of being a man, no, in society and stuff. So please be ready for that Wednesday morning, ka, ka 20 past 10 a.m. Yeah, so you can catch the replay more YouTube right now, or like 1 p.m. So Friday's episode, you're gonna see it now at 1 p.m. Chapo, you wanna say something?
Yeah, just to add on, I almost forgot before the show closed. Regarding Wednesday's topic, guys, please let us not attack. Learn to listen, understand. If you guys have questions, please ask them relevantly, because somewhere, somehow, we need to help the guys and also the ladies to understand. Or now, sometimes, what is it like behind the scenes as a man? Because we know what it's like to be from a women's point of view. But if you guys please able to attack and trying to bully other people, it's not going to be tolerated, as a belief.
Regularly block us same time, nje.
One time.
These snacks, you out, please. Nah. So Zilla, please and thank you guys. So guys, love you guys. Spread love, not legs. Remember that.